I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Niggas wanna be treated like they're royalty. Blasphemy. They have the audacity to challenge me. It's gonna be casualties.
What it is, YouTube, and what it ain't, it's your boy, John P. Yeah, and today this audio will be different. This is like my typical rant videos, but this one is a bit heavier, and if you look at the title, you already know what it is, bitch. But before we do that, word from our sponsors. Yeah, that's right, I don't have any fucking sponsors. So, we're gonna just, before we dive into the elephant, before we address the elephant in the room, I do want to kind of fill you guys in as to what's been happening with me lately. Procrastination. that motherfucking me and that nigga friends. Real friends. Like, for real. Like, I was actually supposed to drop this video, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. Just overall discussing what be happening with me. I was actually going to turn this into like a weekly thing. Not really sure, because as you can see, I just kind of upload shit whenever I want. But for the most part, I try to be consistent. And not to mention, my mindset and perspective of things that happened at that particular time are different. And some of the situations have changed. So it's just like, I don't want to get on here and address something that that my mind is not even on right now. So I rather just kind of talk to you about what's going on with me right now before we actually talk about the other subject, in which that subject matter wasn't even going to be a part of the video, but I just feel the need to like kind of express where I'm at on it. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like my input is going to change anything. I say that, but like, we'll get to that. First and foremost, this God of War series should be almost finished. It should be. However, I have been slacking on the uploads and the playing of the game. Like, legit. I'm supposed to be towards the end right now. And the reason why it's so critical that I finish the game is because The Last of Us 2 is about to drop. The thing about that is, I'm going to play that on the channel. And a lot of times when new releases come out as a YouTuber, a gaming YouTuber that is, we know that the new games is kind of the way you get your traffic a little bit. And that in persistence and years of dedication to playing games or seeking out a particular style within the gameplay, whether it's your edits or what you talk about, whatever it is. But essentially, new games are the way you bring in traffic. So I also believe that's going to be nice, as well as getting a chance to experience that with you guys. So I'm definitely going to stop God of War or put that on hold if I don't complete it before 19th, in which that's 11 days from now, bitch. Damn. I might be dropping 2 uploads on y'all fucking head. You know what I'm saying? I do want to finish that. So that is one thing that I got going on. Another thing that I like to address is, man, I guess mental health. Like, I know that it's cliche at this point, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of times I don't feel like I belong, if you get what I'm saying. You know, you ever felt that way? Not because a lot of people have made you, not because a lot of people have spoken about it or anything like that, but you just feel out of place. That's just kind of where I'm at in my life. Still trying to figure shit out and trying to be more positive, but you know, it's hard to be positive when this has been going on for years. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I guess it's about finding that common ground where you're okay with what you got going on, but you're still steadily improving. You know what I'm saying? You find, whether it comes in the form of friends or a hobby or something, you know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, you can always find people that are like-minded, no matter what it is, that they can erase that feeling of loneliness or whatever. So at this point in my life, I'm still struggling with that, even though I have people. That's the strange part about it. I have people. You can be surrounded and still feel alone, and that's just kind of where I'm at. And it branches off into my relationship, in which she doesn't do anything to make me feel like that, but I feel like that personally. So I'm just working on that, getting better at it. I also got a job. You know what I'm saying? That shit's cool. I mean, during the COVID-19 shit, can't pay shit, but got a job. But I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap. I did get that unemployment check. I did get it. You know, I wasn't working at the time either, but I just started today, and I spent that like a motherfucker. That shit disappeared. Disappeared like a zombie. So that's actually pretty much what's been going on with your boy for a little bit. Not to address the elephant in the fucking room, the racial tension in our country. It's not even the fact that I'm political. I'm more philosophical than anything. But the shit's stupid as fuck. It's like a dude breaking in your house and you and your brother are the last line of defense. And then all of a sudden, your brother and you start fighting because you stole that nigga Power Ranger, like, years ago. Like, that's how countries are looking at us, bro. And we supposed to come together, and instead, you know, all this shit is going on. First and foremost, the racial tension. I've never experienced it before in my life. I'm not denying it's here. I'm not denying that. I know it's here. But I've never experienced it. And it's crazy because I wasn't born with a silver spoon, nor was I a middle class nigga. I was broke, poor. But everybody got along with each other to a degree. So even the white people, like, they got along with us. The Hispanic people, they got along with us. Other niggas got along with us. So it was so much camaraderie. So I don't see how... Well, I don't see how, but I just never experienced it. So for this to be going on in the world, like for this to be going on with us, I mean, other countries go through the same shit. I mean, just because America has our version of slaves being niggas, that doesn't mean, you know, other people weren't put into slavery too. Like, check your history. Like, shit, America was formed off of the shit. They trying to find somewhere else to go, and then all of a sudden they got tired of being taxed. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were almost slaves themselves. But, you know, in this country, we've been oppressed. There's no denying that shit. But it's so normal that this shit is happening, which is even more baffling. Like, I don't feel moved by anything that's happening right now. Like, on some scary shit. A lot of people, like, even my girl, she was like, did you hear about the black dude that got killed? And I'm just like, another one? You know what I'm saying? That I should be more moved. And I'm not, because this is normal and it shouldn't be. It just really shouldn't. This happens too much. The only thing that I really have to, I'm gonna drop my little 2 cents, but it's not much. But as far as being a political figure, I'm not. I cannot tell you anything, or I can say stuff about the economy, but I don't understand the structure. Like, I know that we need to put money in the right places, mental homes and better education. You know what I'm saying? To help us. That it may not help us right away, but it has a lasting effect. It's just more or less like better schools. That doesn't mean the kids are going to get smarter in the same semester or the same few days they got there. But later down the line, like years to come, that's where the money starts, or whatever was placed into that school will start to shine. And the thing about it is a balance to it. For better education, something is going to have to, you know, come up off. Something's going to have to be sacrificed. Not everything is gonna have to be sacrificed, but it's gonna have to it has to be a balance. It has to be. Like for instance, there's a country I cannot think of it for shit, where the taxes are so fucking high, but the old people and people that are on health care live like kings and queens. Elderly, and that's how they're supposed to live regardless. They didn't give birth to us. They didn't got us, to the ripe age of like damn near like 20 to 30, whatever age they want to let you go at. They should live like kings and queens, but the taxes are so fucking high. And that's what I mean by that. I'm just like, I wouldn't know how to balance that. But what I do know is I'm very philosophical. I believe in the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated, do unto others as you would like to be done to yourself. I'm paraphrasing. I probably fucked that up. But I know that the rioting, it got to stop. I understand there's people that's actually rioting because they thinking this is the way. It ain't. And then there's some people that's just bullshit. They just using this as a chance to kind of, collect money or seem like they're helping. Like they're an informant. Like they just planted there just to kind of monitor us and shit. But, like, for the most part, those that are actually there for that, just Michael Jordan on them, just stop. You know what I'm saying? Get help. Because, I mean, it kind of applies to that bullshit where your girlfriend telling you cheating on her. And then you're not cheating on her, but you go do it because she keep accusing you. That's just kind of that's kind of how that is. They already look at us like we're animals and shit. Whoever the people are, like, we can say white people, but like a lot of people in this country kind of look at us sideways, and it's more than just white people. For the most part, don't be what they're calling us. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't justify what they're doing either, or what's happening. Like with the police indiscriminately killing niggas, like this shit is legal and getting away with it. That's ass too. Like, they put the wrong people in power. And America definitely does this too much. Look at everybody. Look at most of the people in power. I can't say a good thing about them. Probably because, let's be honest, I haven't studied much. But for the most part, when somebody does something good, a lot of our political leaders, or at least a handful, I've heard something good about. Not the rest though. You know what I'm saying? But that's in politics. Look at our authority figures, the police. They're supposed to serve and protect us. Look what they're doing to us. So that's fucked. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucked. And you're rioting only for these niggas to actually get a rite of passage just for killing you. It's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. Don't be what they're calling us, basically. That's just it is what it is. And as far as the protesting, I mean, do it as peacefully as you can. Personally, in my opinion, I hate to sound like one of those dudes, but like I feel like our efforts are to no avail. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there needs to be an extreme measure like rioting for them to take us serious, but that puts us in that category of our stereotypes. You know what I'm saying? Then they get the reason to say that we steal and all that bullshit. But at the same time, they won't pay us attention if we're, peacefully protesting either. Because they can always just be like, well, they've been standing outside. We can always call the cops and get them out of here. They can do that all day. So, I mean, it took a long time for those peaceful protests to get us where we are. It worked, but it took so long. You know what I'm saying? We went to stand at the back of the bus, back entrances, not being able to share the same utilities as, other people and shit. So now we can do any fucking thing we want to do. but it had to start somewhere. And for me, I guess my whole thing is, I'm not trying to make this about me, but I don't even feel comfortable with myself at this point in life. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck I am as a person. How can I help or be a part of something if I can't even help myself? So that's why I'm just kind of a little discouraged about what's going on in the world. That's why I'm a little numb to it, outside of it's been happening a lot, but I mean, something gotta give. You know what I'm saying? Something gotta give. I guess the only thing I can say is just continue doing what y'all doing, and we gonna make it. But it takes people to be action oriented, and y'all are definitely y'all are definitely doing that, like legit. Like every time I look on my news feed, whether it's, I don't be on Facebook, Instagram, I don't even be on none of that shit, but every time I look at my YouTube shit, there's somebody, Black Lives Matter. 8,000 people marched up this, marched up that, protesters. Every time I look on my YouTube feed, that's what I see. And it has a glimmer of hope for me. A glimmer. Small. You know what I'm saying? But at least it's there. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm actually like, well, wow, like these people are serious about this. So it's definitely encouraging. Like I said, it's a bit of a wavering process on my end. But, you know, fight the power. Fight the power, brother. You know what I'm saying? Alright, but that's all I wanted to address. It's just fucked up. It's fucked up we can't come together as a nation at all. You know what I'm saying? It's so stupid. Why build a country if you're gonna do the exact opposite of what it's for? You know what I'm saying? It was built upon freedoms. That's the whole point of America. Sure, it started out kind of fucked up, but yes, freedom was the thing. They built this so that they could get away from being oppressed. And then we turn around and do the shit. Like, do these niggas not know history? You know what I'm saying? Like, do any of these fuckers do any of the powers that run the country know our history? Not even just as niggas. Not even just black people. Because, even our own people sold us to slavery, too. You can't forget that. Like, the white man came and picked us up, but shit, some of the kings were just sitting there like, yeah, take a few of them niggas, Matumbu, Lulu, and Shushu. They did that. They did that, man. And then I'm done, bro. I'm done. Look, damn, that almost defeated the positivity I just had just now, man. Fuck. Just think about that, though. Just really think about that. Country built on freedom, getting away from oppression, being able to do virtually whatever you want within reason, and live free. And then you turn around and we have this going on. It's crazy because niggas helped found America. In a sense, I'm not talking about we actually drove here on boats and, I mean, how you drive a boat, but we got here. You know what I'm saying? We got here by the way of how we got here, slaves, and for the most part, we was here when y'all showed up. We arrived at the same time here. Oh, almost, you know what I'm saying? Almost, but we've been together for so long, and you think this would have died out by now. Sad. as far as liking the video, I don't really ask for likes on rant videos. I don't do that. This is just kind of, expressing my thoughts. So, if anything, comment down below. You know what I'm saying? Share your thoughts. How you feel about it? Have a one-on-one in the goddamn comments. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no one-on-one, bitch. But like, ain't no one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I listen to Boosie a little bit. Back in the Cap. Or Badass, whichever one you want to call him. And I'm out this motherfucker. Woo! Still baffling though.
Yeah. Sleeping on me like a bitch that be cheating. She hit the head for no reason. Shut up when the king is speaking. Me and my niggas eating bullshit and we leaving. Going outside looking in, little nigga. I see you.